I respectfully disagree with your point that the expansion of NATO caused the Ukraine crisis. The Ukraine crisis was...
We have a question from China, Senior Colonel Yang Kao, please.
Thank you, host. Mr. Secretary of Defense, as we know, the United States has the largest alliance system in the world, including NATO, and is pushing for further integration of its allies in the Asia-Pacific region. My question is the United States planning to build a NATO-like alliance system in the Asia-Pacific region? The eastward expansion of NATO has led to the Ukraine crisis. What implications do you think the strengthening of the U.S. alliance system in the Asia-Pacific will have on this region's security and stability? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Secretary.
I respectfully disagree with your point that the expansion of NATO caused the Ukraine crisis. The Ukraine crisis was... Ukraine crisis obviously was caused because Mr. Putin made a decision to unlawfully invade his neighbor, who had an inferior military at that point in time. He assumed that he could very quickly roll over his neighbor and annex the country. That was 2+ years ago. He has not achieved any of his strategic objectives to this point. But this was brought on because of a decision made by Mr. Putin. As to whether or not we're trying to create a NATO in the Indo-Pacific, I would tell you that what we're doing is what I said earlier in the speech. Like-minded countries with similar values and a common vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific are working together to achieve that vision. And we've strengthened relationships with our allies and partners, and we see other countries strengthening their relationships with each other in the region. This is goodness. But it's because they have a common vision and common values. And we will continue to do those kind of things going forward.